So as we're doing Tai Chi and learning and working with our body, you are gaining knowledge about your own body. No one's going to teach you about your body. You're going to discover it by yourself and through experiences. So you know, maybe you've thought through things and you say, you know, my right side is better than my left side or vice versa. Then you're going to learn how to compensate for some of the shortcomings, okay, and build on the strength. And you're going to always keep your mind active. We said that we would be learning Yang Style Tai Chi, which is the most popular in the world, mainly because it is soft, it's continuous, it's nonstop, rather than something that's more abrupt and forceful, which are other types of styles of Tai Chi, but not Yang, okay? So Yang 10 form, sometimes referred to as Yang 8 form, are identical. Within the Yang style of Tai Chi, you may see little various differences, but they're very small compared to, say, Chen style, Wu style, Sun style, and etc. We started in with commencing form. So all Yang forms start with a commencing form. Basically, it's good Tai Chi posture. Okay, you can do it with me, but I'm going to be doing it on the opposite. So I'm just going to demonstrate and verbalize to give you a little bit of a flavor of commencing form. So we're at 50-50. We know good Tai Chi posture. Our shoulders dropped. Our chest is sunken, our butt is tucked under, our head is erect, our knees are relaxed, we're thinking of something positive, and our tongue is on our palate, not against our front teeth. When we commence, we're at 50-50. When we commence, we shift our weight to our right foot, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 to allow the left toe can come up and gradually put it down, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Hands rotate to the middle of our thighs, okay? They actually touch our thigh. We take a deep breath in as we elevate both hands using our core. At shoulder level, we drop our shoulders, flex our knees, tuck our elbows, tuck our wrists. Then we center the front hand. Right hand rises up higher as we glance, open both palms to the ceiling. We bring the top or back hand closer to the ear. We turn our head and neck. We meet both hands in the center as we repulse the monkey. We center the front hand. The left hand rises up higher. We glance at it. We bring it through closer to our head as we use our core, turn our neck and head. We acknowledge that center hand. We repulse the monkey. Let's run it through. We're on a T stance, and our left hand is parallel and our right hand is higher. We're going to take an L stance. At the same time, we're multitasking. Out with the heel to our ear, down with the left hand, as if we're brushing our knee. Don't worry, I haven't taught this to you yet. Sit back, sit down, pivot, root down, on a T, parallel and higher, glancing at the back hand. Out on an L, move that energy as you brush your knee. Sit back and lower on that imaginary stool, pivot the insubstantial, root down, center with your ball. Here we are at part the wild horse's mane. Out on an L, move that ball, part the wild horse's mane. Get a good stretch. Sit back on that imaginary stool, pivot on that insubstantial, hold the ball for better balance on a capital T. Out on an L, move that ball, part the wild horse's mane. Flip the forward hand, join it with the back hand. This is probably 2 or 3 weeks from now. Sit back, lower, pivot to the 12 o'clock, stem and cup. We want to get out to 9 o'clock. What are we going to do? Should we jump? We want to be safe. We have 2 feet that can move, but only one can move safely. We put our weight of our left foot on our heel and we pivot out to 9 o'clock. Our hands follow us because we're using our hips and waists. We flip our hands and close our feet. 12 o'clock, stem and cup. 1, 2, 3 o'clock. Flip the hands, open the feet. 12 o'clock, stem, cup. This time at 9 o'clock, we're only going to flip our hands. And every time we're doing this, our hands just stay there and go for the ride. Did you hear me correctly? Well, what is powering our hands? It's our hips and waists. Just move your hips and waists. Your hands automatically go for that free ride. After cloud hands, we need to get out. What a better way to get out than to become a what? Golden cockerel. What you do on one side, you do on the other side. Gather the energy, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up to kick out. Gather energy, shift weight to the right, left hand on the outside of the cross, kick out with your left. Then we're going to hold our ball with the right hand on the bottom on a T. We're going to ward off our opponents because Tai Chi is martial arts based. We're going to turn our hips and waists, reposition our hands, and we're going to grab our opponent and pull him down. But instead, we're just saying we're grasping the bird's tail, contacting our wrists, pushing out from the center of our body, separating our hands and rolling back and sitting down, and power our energy forward. What we do on one side, we do on the other side. Sit back, sit down, pivot, left hand on the bottom, holding your ball on a T, out on a nail, push your opponent away. Forearm him in. Turn your hips and waists, reposition your hands to grasp the bird's tail. Look back, contact, push from the center. One last time. But you're not sure, so push them away again. Then we're going to close our form. Sit back, lower, pivot, open pivot, in pivot. Put everything on your left foot, bring your right hand inside your cross as you embrace the tiger, pulling the tiger up. Pushing him closer, bring him into your chest, and push him away. Drop your shoulders, flex your knees, elbows, wrists, as you now close your form by shifting your weight to the right, allowing your left heel to come up, left toe to come up, bring it down, and you're back to where you began, okay?